What's your excuse? How you doing, YouTube? This is Will from Will Development. Today is my 73rd weekly update. If you're wondering why I'm wearing this trench coat and hat, it's because I went to England and decided to steal a London fog jacket. Come get me, redcoats. But you're not here for that. I'll start out with the weights, hit it real quick and fast, and then I'll get into the nitty-gritty, more depressing news. Body weight this week is about 181, and I have really good reasoning why it went up, and it's very simply that. And if you're wondering what that means, I'll give you an example. You see how sparse this workout list looks this week? Compare that to the list from 2 weeks ago, which is my normal workout regimen. Well, normally I do. Oh no, this is just last week. This is last week. You notice I slowed down on Friday a little bit. Usually what ends up happening is deadlifts take it all out of me. So I'm worn out, way too worn out. So the deadlifts really take it out of me. Usually I end up going for more. I didn't last week though. But it didn't matter because this week, in most spectacular form, I went for a PR on my overhead press after getting a new PR on squats. So check out the new PR on squats here. Leaving 240 for one, which is fun. And ended up going for 155 on overhead press. Didn't injure myself on the actual lift. There is something else going on with me. So had to end up quitting. You see right there, failing pretty hard. Shit happens. Well, that ended up slowing me down, so I decided to roll right into a deload week this entire week. So for bench press, all I did was threw 135 on the bar and basically just went 15 or so reps, whatever I could manage. Really trying to keep the weights light because I'm trying to keep the shoulders away from damage as much as possible. Beautiful part about deload weeks though is you can focus on form, which is something you don't really get to do a lot of times when you're going for 1 rep maxes. It's kind of along the lines of learn everything you can about form, learn how to do the form right, practice form every single time you can. But when it comes down to it, just fucking lift. That's what it comes down to. So when I go for a new PR every week, I don't necessarily not focus on form. I'm trying to keep my form as best as I can so I don't get injured. But at the end of the day, I'm just trying to get that fucking weight where I want it to go. And after probably 5 or 6 weeks of constant gains in terms of strength, my body has finally had enough, and my shoulders are sick of the shit, and they have told me so by giving me radiating pain from the middle of my chest all the way down to my fingertips. Fair enough. As you can see, I'm willing to stand here and actually crack a smile. It's because the pain has lessened very much so since Monday. I still feel a little bit in my right shoulder, especially, which is one that will always give me problems, I believe, till I die. Stress labrums, things like that I've had before in that arm. But I decided to go right into a deload week. Like I said, hit bench, focused really on form, getting my hands a little bit closer together. I noticed I've always gone really wide on bench, and I really wanted to go through a much fuller range of motion in terms of my chest. And I definitely felt the different recruitment pattern in my chest in terms of soreness. So I like that. I think next week I'll do another deload and I'll just hit that again with a little bit heavier weight. See how my arm feels after Monday, that is. And then today I went for deficit deadlifts, which was a hell of a lot of fun. I've never done deficit deadlifts, and I decided why not bring out the axle bar just for the fun of it. And I did. I ended up doing about 15 reps, pause, speed work, all that good shit. Just hit everything I could to work on my form and technique in terms of the deadlift today, and it was a lot of fun. So, I guess that's about it, honestly. I released another segment of Nate and I building an Atlas stone / filling sandbags. I'll put the link to that below. Also, I'll put a link to my review of Elliot Hulse's book, King, which I released last Sunday, and it is slowly becoming my most watched video. How about that? You mention Elliot's name, and people freak the fuck out. How about that, huh? But if you enjoy the video, this one or any of them, go ahead and give it a like. I hope you enjoy the new logo. It should be down there, or over here. I don't remember which side it pops up, because it's inverted when I see it on this screen when I record. So it's either here or here that you can click and it'll go right to my channel. That's my sick ass, hype ass new fucking logo, courtesy of JB Designs, which I will actually go ahead and put a link to his Facebook in the description below. And you know, quick note, I've been in fitness for about 7 years, since I was 15, I'm 22 now. On and off for about 7 years, doing different recreational activities. Started out as a bodybuilder, well, just a general dude trying to lose weight. Really getting serious about bodybuilding when I was about 16 or 17. Shit happened, I ended up becoming basically a cyclist from the time I was 18 till, I would say, about 20. And then for the last 2 years, I've actually been really serious about my strength gains and even strongman training and things of that nature. Strongman's my new journey. But, you know, I'd never done deficit deadlifts before until today. I just felt like doing it, and I did it. So if you're not trying new shit in the gym every once in a while, then what's your excuse?